Welcome back. This is R by G4 here. You might know me as R by G4 on Twitter. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this community where we talk, discuss, and try to spread the message of Earth2. We believe in the game. We believe the expansion and the growth of this game has not even started yet. We are seeing so much growth at the same time, but there's so much to be done. This game has the potential to make it so big. And every day we see new faces in the Twitter community coming alongside the existing community, and we're seeing more interactions with other people. We're seeing a lot of big things occurring at this very moment in the Earth2 community. So guys, help me spread the message. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below. I want to get to know you guys more. I want to create a bigger fan base. I keep on spreading the message on a daily. I go on Twitter. I try to talk to a lot of social media influencers, and I try to ask them, do they know about Earth2? So that people could start turning their heads, and they're like, what's Earth2? What is that guy asking? What is that? Guys, I'm trying to make this community grow. I could do it with the help of you guys. And by doing that is by liking this content, subscribing, and by using my 5% off promo code on Earth2. I would gladly appreciate that. But let's get right to it, guys. So the biggest thing I'm gonna talk to you guys about today is Shane using the NFT hashtag when he talks about the Easter eggs in the game. Why is that so big, guys? If you know about my videos, you know in the first video that I created, this very first video, my thoughts on Earth2, I mentioned how Earth2 and NFTs will be a beautiful pair because, first of all, NFTs right now at this very moment, there's virtual real estate, virtual properties, for example, in the Decentraland and on Axie Infinity and various other platforms. But Earth2 right now is in the middle. Is it an NFT or is it not an NFT? But it has a lot of characteristics to qualify as an NFT. So with that being said, guys, what do you think? Is Earth2 at this very moment an NFT or is it not? Especially with what Shane tagged in the video. Let me show you what I mean by that. Shane, he put a hashtag. Look at what he said. I always wanted Earth2 to be a place of possibilities, and wow, this is a little giving back. I do hope some of these are found by people who have big dreams, that it opens doors for them long term. Easter eggs are a thing. Hashtag Earth2, hashtag E2 Hunt, hashtag March, and hashtag NFTs. NFTs, that is the key phrase. Why is it so big? For those that do not know, non-fungible tokens are tokens that are unique, scarce, and are really important for the holder of that NFT. NFTs give you the right to say, I am the owner of such and such. And that ownership is usually stored on a blockchain. For example, in Ethereum, let's take an example that I used in my first video. I mentioned CryptoPunks. Why is CryptoPunks so big? NFTs had the perfect example of hypergrowth. When when big influencers hopped on the train and they started hyping up that NFT market. For example, CryptoPunks, I remember a month ago or like a couple weeks ago, the cheapest CryptoPunk you could get on the Ethereum blockchain for an NFT was around $13,000. And after Gary Vee and a lot of social media influencers started changing their profile pictures on Twitter for CryptoPunk images, they skyrocketed to the upper 30,000 and lower 40,000, cheapest you could get. So why do I mention this? Because I've been banging on the table. If Earth2 manages to get NFTs, which it possibly can, and which it may be, and especially with the founder stating it and putting in a hashtag and an image that he uploads with an egg hunt and with prices below eggs, this is getting closer and closer to receiving a large wave of the crypto community. The crypto community is constantly looking for opportunities to grow their portfolios, to diversify. For example, if you have somebody that's in the crypto punk community, they usually have various diversity and for example, they own virtual properties, they own various arts. They don't just own crypto punks. They like to diversify. So a diversified portfolio could gain a lot of money in the long term. So if somebody hears about Earth2 during the beginning stages, and if they get in before the crowd, what does this mean to you? Then this means that Earth2 has not even started its hypergrowth phase. And by hypergrowth, I mean that it's gonna grow so big if it manages to play its cards right. So, with the introduction of the NFTs becoming closer and closer a reality, the crypto community is gonna start turning their heads around, and they're gonna start questioning, what is Earth2? Should I get in it before everybody else is? Because at this very moment, guys, we know about Earth2. If you're watching this video, you're a really smart person because you know about Earth2. Now everybody does their research and they don't try to look for new opportunities. They're usually stuck in a certain sector. So, lucky you, my friend. You're getting knowledge at this very moment. So, guys, if Logan Paul, let's take an example, Logan Paul. If Logan Paul knows about Earth2, right? And Logan Paul does NFTs. And you know what? I saw that Logan Paul sold a good amount of NFTs in one day for like a couple millions, I believe. And he hasn't publicized that he owns Earth2 or none of that. So what if somebody like that comes into the crowd and be like, you know what, Earth2 NFTs, I own an Earth2 NFT. Then boom, it's gonna grow. So what's the update with this? The update with this is this specific egg hunt, guys, is going to start really soon. It will be starting in this very month, in March. They state that it's going to be a fair competition for everybody within. The hunt has not started yet, and there will be a warning before it starts. It will also be fair, and it will include rules. This is the introduction of the Easter egg concept to Earth2, but it does not mean Easter eggs will be used in this way. But yes, there may be more to it than what you see, more details to follow. This leads us to, and what I've told you guys in the previous videos, think outside the box. You have to keep thinking outside the box. I thought a month ago, when I started buying tiles, this game is gonna be an NFT in the long run. That is my opinion. We don't know if it's gonna be true, but it has been. I've been banging on the table for it because if it does, it has all the properties for it. Tell me when you go to your profile and you click on settings on Earth2 and you go below and you see Etherscan. Tell me what's gonna be why is that there? Can that be used to search a certain block ID? Was that gonna be used to look for a certain NFT? Or is that gonna be? We don't know, guys. Well, I've always said, if this does become a reality, guys, then I'm not selling my tiles for cash. I'm selling them with crypto. If you want to buy my tiles, I'm gonna receive crypto for them if it does go through. If there's a crypto link. So, guys, this is big. This is really big. So, start analyzing. Start thinking where it may be. I have a feeling it might be in Australia. This is just my opinion. Don't go after it. I just think it might be in Australia because the founder has origins in Australia, and I have a feeling this might be linked to the game mode of like Ready Player One, where the Easter egg is connected to the creator's life, or like to the creator's like hobbies or whatever. So it may be a link. Who knows? But this is what you have to think about. You have to think about possibilities like this. So, guys, I'm doing my best to try to spread the word to the crypto community, because they always mention Decentraland, Axie Infinity, and I've told you this. I've told you this various times. They mentioned those two a lot. Because Earth2 is not officially an NFT yet. But once it does, Earth2 has the possibility to overcome the market cap of those games. It's gonna be insane, guys. So prepare yourself. Look at the eggs. Analyze which one you're gonna go for. What would you do? Let me ask you, what would you do if you won an Easter egg? Would you sell it? Would you keep it for the long term? Or would you cash it out and buy more tiles? What would you do? Personally, I will hold it for the long term. If that's the case, if you get to keep the egg, let's say you keep the egg, it depends on how they're gonna reward it, you know. So these are things that you have to keep in mind about. Keep them in mind. And let me show you one more thing. Let me show you this article that I found. Credits to CoinDesk, guys. Credits to CoinDesk. Look at what it says. This is the title. Here comes the virtual real estate boom. With NFTs taking off and the real real estate market buffeted by COVID-19, virtual worlds like Decentraland could be well placed to capitalize. And like that's how Decentraland looks. Looks cool. Looks alright. But wouldn't you rather play a game that looks more realistic and you have the ability to create whatever you want and to create anything you've desired? If you want to have an island, you have an island. If you want to have a resort, you have a resort. You want to have a restaurant, go ahead. If you want to have an art gallery, go ahead. But I've been thinking of creating my own art gallery. That's like one of my cool things because that's what I do in real life. I have art. I create art. But I don't have an official gallery, but that'll be cool. And I got this idea from the Ethereum blockchain game. I forgot what it was called. It was like Crypto Voxel. I don't know if you guys have played it before, but it's pretty cool too. It's like a game where you could like it's a game within the Ethereum blockchain. But I went through it because I've been doing my research about like the NFTs and the crypto and all that stuff. And the art and the NFTs is mainly like about art. So yeah, guys. And look, and I went down and I saw an interesting thing. Look what it says. The rise of NFTs. Investment in virtual real estate occurs through the purchase and exchange of non-fungible tokens, a special type of cryptographic token which represents something unique. Non-fungible tokens are thus not mutually interchangeable. So, guys, there you go. Earth doesn't qualify for that, right? It doesn't qualify as an NFT at the moment because we buy land with cash instead of crypto. But what if later on you could receive crypto for your land? Would you take it or would you not? I would, if that was a choice. So guys, big news, guys. Big news. But guess what? What's even better? Oh, and credits to the author, to the creator, to everybody in this article. I do not own the article. It's credits to them. So, the big thing, since there's so many news being released, you can't forget one of them big things. Don't forget about Dubai, guys. Do not forget about Dubai. Look at what it says. Look at what it says right here. At the end of the four pages that they uploaded on the Earth2 page, don't forget, read the bottom. Oh, and Dubai / United Arab Emirates. Yes, the countdown will start within 7 days. So guys, these guys are preparing for hypergrowth. They're looking for NFTs and they're ready to receive the big money that's gonna come from the Middle East and everybody that has pent up. There's a lot of pent up demand for this. A lot of pent up demand, and you know what? After this is released, I'ma calculate the market cap of the game 1 week after Dubai and United Arab Emirates is up for sale. 1 week. I was gonna make a video on April 1st, 2021. But I cannot wait. I can't wait a month. I want to see what's going to happen to the market cap and the difference that it will be from March 1st to a week after Dubai and the UAE is released. I'm gonna give it 1 week. 1 week. So stay tuned to that. So one of the catalysts, Dubai is ready to go for sale, and the possibility of NFTs. These guys have a lot of pent-up demand, and the amount of users that are going to come into the game, we're going to be blessed to be in early, because we're in early, real early. So how are you preparing for Dubai? I'm preparing by having cash in my wallet ready to go. I pay with my account balance and that's it. And I'm also looking for areas in Dubai where it may not be that mainstream. First, like for example, I'm not looking for the Palm Islands or the Khalifa. I guess I'll try, but I feel like it's gonna be like they're gonna get sold out really fast. So I'm gonna look for tiles in Dubai, but I'm not going for the main hotspots. I'm gonna look for sectors in the city, but I'm not looking at the Khalifa sector or the palm trees, like that little sector right there by the water. No, I think that's gonna be really hard. I'll try, but I'm gonna have my backup plan. And my other backup plan is, guys, do analyze this. I wanna see what's going to happen to the tile price in Doha, in Qatar, in Kuwait, and Bahrain. Why do I mention this? Because those countries are going to be connected to Dubai. And let's say Dubai opens up at a really high price. I feel like those prices will correlate and they'll go up higher in price. Because they're going to look for ways to get into Dubai, to Saudi Arabia now. For example, Bahrain connects to Saudi Arabia. So that's one of the countries I'll be looking at really closely. Right now they're really cheap. They're like around $1 per tile. I want to see if those tiles correlate with Dubai as well. That's one of my plans. Stock up on Qatar, stock up on Kuwait, and see how those countries go forward with the price of Dubai. So guys, keep that in mind. Keep this picture in mind. Start doing the research. I hope you like the news that I've provided to you today. I like making you think outside the box. Please comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. And subscribe, guys. Subscribe. I'm also and once we reach 100 subscribers, I'm planning to do something. So use my promo code on the description to help support the channel. And let's keep on rocking, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.